But Russell Wilson's wife is Sierra. She is a singer and an entertainer. She would prefer to live in New York. And the Giants need a quarterback. And there's nobody in the draft they love. So just remember this. A lot of things add up. Last year of Russell's contract, his wife would prefer New York. Seattle is not an entertainment mecca. Okay? New York the Giants need a star quarterback to replace Eli. You can get a lot of pushback on Eli. Remember when Tebow was in Denver? Who did Elway get? Peyton Manning. Nobody complained about Peyton replacing Tebow. Tebow disappeared into the ether. Also, Russell Wilson, good-looking guy, classy guy, incredibly marketable, and kind of buried in the Pacific Northwest. And the Giants also have an offensive head coach, not a 66-year-old defensive head coach. Now, Seattle could franchise Russell, but that would mean you're paying him $31 million a year. Would Pete Carroll, in that division, which I'm arguing now is the best division in football, certainly in the argument, you want to pay your quarterback $31 million a year and not be able to sign other important players? Now, I'm not saying it's going to happen. I'm saying stuff I hear. I heard some Jimmy Butler stuff, and then Jimmy Butler ends up in Philadelphia. And I heard some LeBron stuff a year out, and LeBron ends up in Los Angeles. This stuff starts behind the scene with agents. And I'm not saying it's going to happen, but I'm saying one of the things that's fairly remarkable to me is that in America, the two biggest stars in sports are NBA stars and quarterbacks. That's the royal family in the United States. In Europe, it's the soccer star, and then maybe the tennis star. In America, it's NBA star, Durant, LeBron, and then it's like NFL quarterback. And a lot of times, the quarterback's bigger than the star if it's not named LeBron. Seahawks want to pay $31, $32 and franchise him. Wives have power in relationships. Russell's got his Super Bowl. We always talk about for professional athletes, and Russell Wilson's a first-ballot Hall of Famer. Don't kid yourself. He's Steve Young. He's a right-handed, shorter Steve Young. He's a first-ballot Hall of Famer. Russell, there's always for pro athletes the show-off stage. Hey, I'm good. Then there's the championship level stage. Then you start thinking about stuff like your wife, her career, endorsements. That's not to say Russell Wilson doesn't want to win, but there's a lot of things that add up here. Final year of his deal. Wife. Giants need a star to replace Eli. Marketability somewhat wasted in Seattle. Giants have an offensive head coach, and that appears to be kind of the future of the NFL. Not saying it's going to happen. I'm saying when I hear these things, I come out on my show and I tell you, I hear these things. And I think it's an interesting proposition. I would love to see Aaron, Russell Wilson. I want to see these guys. Nothing worse than seeing a superstar quarterback that's got a bad O-line, that's running for his life, that doesn't have the coach. You don't get many Russell Wilsons. You don't get many Aaron Rodgers. You don't get many Tom Bradys. You don't get many Joe Montanas and Big Bens. When you get them, I root for them to get support. I'm just telling you, in the entertainment agent world, this is something I heard yesterday. For the record, the last time I heard a rumor this big, Mark Madden in Pittsburgh, a popular radio host, can confirm it because I sent him a DM. I slid into his DMs and I said, Christian Pulisic is going to sign a massive deal in the English Premier League. And 2 months later, he did. I did not report that. I think I may have said it once on the air. It was a massive deal. I was sworn to secrecy. This one, I wasn't sworn to secrecy. I'm not saying it's going to happen. I'm saying a discussion was had in the agent world. What do you think of that, Joy?